in 1990, I'm sorry, in 2008, 2009, oh no, 2008, 2009, I gotta think about this. No, because I met Frio, I think in 2010. So in 2010, I gotta change this. Alright, this was the song. I'm pretty sure this is when the song came out. Okay, so there was, when I met Frio, his sister was working at a bar, BAR, which is like a pub, PUB, in Ronkonkoma on Veterans Memorial Highway where I was living, in just a regular residential house. It's the one that I took Alexander James home from the hospital in. And so he asked me to go over there, which I did. And he would go over there to hang out with his sister at night or whatever. So I'd go for a little bit. I had Diana at home watching the kids after their bedtime. I'd go over for a little bit. And one night, somebody by the name of Johnny Lasagna came and showed up. But now that was Niklaus, but he called himself Johnny Lasagna. He told Nora. And so, like, I was completely enamored by him. I was just like, my usual. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I have this guy. I was like, how do I get rid of him? Right. So, that was whatever. And then we were outside, and he goes, if I tell you, what was the deal with Tina Turner and something to do with Yikes? I was like, well, Tina Turner was married to some guy named Ike, IKE. And he's like, right. And so what songs and stuff did she sing? I said, I have no idea. That was before my time. The only thing I've ever heard of about Tina Turner is that her husband was physically abusive and that he beat her. And he was like, oh, right. Because even in like 1980s, what happens is like there's something called, we refer to as saltwater charges, SALTWATER, and the Roman numerics sometimes get confused with the spelling with the different languages. So it was fourth dimension, FOUR, because it was our lifetime, meaning myself and, I mean, that would be, if he's Johnny Lasagna, that would be Garfield, Arbuckle, and Odie, which is ODNI, which is the national intelligence whatever of the defensive of everybody apparently except for me. And TI, the letters, is indicative of the Iraqi war, the land war, LANDWAR, is the capitulate letter T and the lower letter I, and it's a fourth dimensional charge. So in Roman numerals, it's a I and then a V. And we say fourth dimension, FOUR, because it's me and him. It was set off apparently because he and I are being held in a captive away from each other position. There was a radio song that came out, I don't know if it was 2008, 2009, 2010, on the radio about either the music artist or the name was T.I., and he says, for all my whatever in the Iraq war, and then it goes on to whatever, but that shout out on the New York public broadcast, like radio, it's a hip hop song, like a entertainer song. I don't know if the lyrics are true or not. You have to chase a schematic. So you have to chase a schematic for intelligence in order to make a case about something, and there are things that reflect out in manifestations and manifestate on the off-base public arena of nobody cares. And so while I'm just sitting here, it feels like a jail cell, like an open whatever jail cell. No hope, no opportunity, and no purpose to Mariner rage like certificates that I put up on public whatever, because I can't fucking get out of here. And I never wanted to stay past age 3 or 4. But here I am at 42 with still the same fucking story and still in the same position, because nobody anywhere has ever been born that has been useful. Because here we are.